You don't know what you don't know. This simple line paraphrases some of the biggest blunders in history. It is one thing to be vigilant of known dangers, lions, tigers, bears, high fructose corn syrup, but avoiding things that you don't even know exist? Good luck. You need an expert. You need a guide. I'm Kellen with Land, Water, Light, where we help luxury homeowners achieve resort-style living. In this video, I will talk about the things that I learned through this entire rebranding process, including finding the right fit, working with a professional branding agency, and how that really helped us create not only our amazing new brand, Land, Water, Light, as well as really help transform the vision moving forward. So let's get started. So that initial dating stage. In late 2021, 2022, I began my journey trying to find that right fit. I do relate it a lot like that kind of early stage of dating, getting to know not only the different options as far as branding and web and graphics, but really trying to get a feel for what I needed out of a company that could help us along this journey, that guide that I mentioned. The early stages were all about me trying to understand what branding really was at this level and what those options were and how to engage and helping us find a voice. And you know, it's very much a you don't know what you don't know, and it became a much more of a learning experience than I ever anticipated. I learned that through kind of this evolutionary process of going from Vincent Landscape Scene to Land and Light, and then now to kind of that final iteration, which is Land, Water, Light. What didn't work largely was not finding someone that could really translate the vision at a high level. So we knew what we did, we knew what we wanted to develop, and I knew what my passions were and what that overlap was. But one of the tricks that we had was like, how do you translate that not to someone who knows us in a method like this where I can communicate it, but how do you kind of like exemplify a brand? And one of the things that fell short was the focus on experience and voice. And for hospitality and luxury brands, that experience and that voice that gets tied in and related to your company is hugely important. And it was something that just seemed to be missing in kind of these early stages. Ultimately, the Land and Light effort worked great. I enjoyed working with the team I was working with at that point. The graphics and even the website and what we came up with was really largely what I was looking for, except it just didn't quite get there. It didn't feel like a big brand. And part of that was my fault, kind of going with this intermediary step of, you know, trying to keep Vincent in the name and losing that collateral. And then kind of evolving past that of, you know, if we're going to really exemplify this feel and this effort, how do we create a brand that transcends not even just Central Texas, but out of the state and through the country to where we can start engaging on these larger projects and everything feel that way? And that was the big push for that continual search and why there's multiple iterations there. And most importantly is how all of this improves the experience and ultimately the product for our clients. And they are the important key element of why we do things and why each project is catered towards them. And through that process of developing our brand pillars from immersive, creative, exclusive, attentive, and using those brand pillars as that base for the brand, and using that process of creating the brand to hone vision and create alignment through the company was just company changing and life changing for me. And it was one of those things that I was so thankful for being able to have that experience of working through this exercise to help me hone in on really what I wanted to create and allow that experience and that final result to just create dividends for the clients and the various consultants we work with. And hopefully moving forward, you'll really see that this brand just isn't in a logo and a website. It's really going to emanate through all of our output and our relationships, and making sure that we are not only executing these projects and performing at a high level, but really making that experience great. And that's why kind of having this hospitality feel is so important. Again, if you haven't visited any of our social accounts at Land, Water, Light, or our YouTube, where a lot of this is hosted, please do. If you would like to start exploring how we might be able to work with you as a consultant, like an architect, interior designer, or even a builder, or if you're a client that has a project that is just, you cannot figure out how to even begin creating this resort style vision for yourself, you can contact us at info@landwaterlight, or just go ahead and click on our banner and you can find our starting guide, which is a fantastic place to start. And it'll start to hopefully get the juices flowing on how we can help and how our processes really help. We have a whole host of videos talking about, again, how we work and our team and processes and how all that ties together. There's plenty of information here, but we'd be glad to talk to you. That first step is an introductory call with me. So if you're ready to take that step, please reach out. We'd love to talk with you, even if it's early in that process. Otherwise, we have more videos coming, lots more posts on social and things coming via email. So until then, I'll talk to you soon.